And now talking of close racing, we're in the buses. Of course the buses will find their way into the Creators Cup playlist, and we're starting at 8, so we've already gained 2 positions off the start from where we were last time, and this might be the slowest race I've ever shown on the channel. Now trying to keep side by side now with this green bus still, and the green bus going to squeeze into the barrier. We have to force our way out there, so that dark green bus playing very, very dirty there, trying to squeeze us into the wall. It's the construction corner now, we're going to have to really force them over to the inside now. We just managed to avoid the construction there. We actually managed to get around the corner as well, so it's actually some really nice racing from this dark green bus, besides them trying to squeeze me into the wall at the start. We want to be on the right hand side this time for the curb boost coming up just before the bridge towards the finish checkpoint. And now they're going to get back in front of us, so we're going to have to pull back into their solution now. Just hope they don't cover the inside line, getting back though in the solution. While this dark green bus going to try and make a move back to the inside, which we do. They don't cover the inside line. They don't think about the curb boost here to the inside line, and now we managed to get onto the curb boost that we needed. And I can try and wiggle our way now back into the lead of the bus race now with only a few more checkpoints left to go. Can we actually hold on to this victory now? We get back in front, but now the dark green bus is going to have the solution now to try and come back at us. We got a bit of a gap there to that dark green bus behind now, coming up now under the bridge now to the final checkpoint. They're going to make a way back to the inside. We can't squeeze them over because they're already side by side with us. They're going to be drag race now up to the finish line, and I think the dark green bus is just going to take it. Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Line video. This time I'm back on the bus race, and this time I'm going for that victory which got stolen from me on the finish line back in the unit CC10 playlist. And this time, starting in 6, so, oh, 6 is last place, never mind. I was going to say starting better than last time, but we're in the last, but there's 2 less buses, so there could be a chance to take victory, but taking victory, we're not going to do it driving into the post like that. And, well, we definitely need to get back in the search now of these buses. Trying to go for the cheeky curb boost line around the outside, but oh wow, they're pulling away so much. I mean, it's just like in NASCAR at some tracks, like, I don't know, like at Talladega, where if you're not in the slush, you're not in the draft, you're just absolutely nowhere, just get left for dead, honestly. And maybe a bit further on, we've now caught up to this pack of buses, and we're trying to go too wide here around the outside and get on the inside of that beige bus, which actually gets a really poor run, and they've actually got a flying black bus up in front. I mean, that's the first. Flying, I mean, bus racing is the absolute pinnacle of GTA racing. Flying buses, that's not something I'd actually seen before. Now we're going side by side now with this red bus now, trying to get now into P4, which you do now, giving that black bus a bit of a boost behind. Now we get a bit of a nudge, I think, from that beige bus behind. Now open to second place now, we're actually up into the lead. We go from 6th to 1st in what, a minute 20? But once we actually caught up to the pack, just absolutely scythed our way through into the lead. Now going for that cheeky curb boost like we did last time, which actually worked out really well for us in the CC10 place, but this time it's not actually worked out at all. If anything, it's actually hindered us, because look, we've been caught up so much, catch-up must be on, and oh dear, 3 wide into the petrol station. He's not going to go. We're trying to force way back up the inside. The green bus actually getting a bit on the edge here, and the green bus backs out of it. I mean, wise decision there from the green bus. I mean, they would have been the one to get launched into the petrol station and blow up otherwise, because we're on the inside. Then I don't have to back out of that situation. Now the orange bus still going side by side there into the petrol station and smack us into the shop. But we actually managed to make that work. And open to the lead again. Actually got quite a gap to the buses behind. And this will be the test if catch-up's on. If they catch up to me, instantly the catch-up is on. And just look at that pack of buses behind me. Catch-up is definitely on. I'm going so slowly now. I'm going to get absolutely swamped here by these buses. Now comes that red bus. The red bus trying to turn into us. What are you doing? Why is that red bus trying to take us out? I mean, if you ever manage to pit maneuver a bus, then I'll gladly accept being taken out, because I've never thought it possible to actually pit maneuver or be pit maneuvered by a bus. Now they're actually going 4 wide now in front. Okay, racing has absolutely peaked here. 4 wide in buses. This has got to be a first for GTA racing. Honestly, I've never seen this before. I don't think it's ever been done before either. Actually, I think there's enough space for 5 wide if you just line up right, but that beige bus is absolutely backed out of it, so just lost a load of speed there for whatever it is. Still we're going 4 wide now, and that red bus actually got a pretty decent lead there up in front. And then that's coming up into the right-hander. The right-hander is not a 4 wide corner. The red bus has got absolutely launched. From the lead, the red bus has gone absolutely flying. What happened to then? What just happened to launch that red bus? I mean, the red bus from the lead, absolutely out of the race, and they're blocked off all the other buses. Now it's going to be, well, I would say it would be a 3-horse race, but these buses could not be absolutely anything further from horses, so it's a 3-bus race now. Now, meaning it's the black bus now going to sandwich this orange bus now for the lead. You can try back in front. We just run out of momentum before we manage to cut back in front of the orange bus, so I think catch up Catch Up has to be on. This is like how slow. This feels slower than what he did in the CC10 playlist. Now we're back on the outside so we can go for these curb boosts once again. Hopefully try and make them work like we did in the CC10 race, but with Catch Up on the slipstream, it looks like the curb boosts aren't actually making any difference really. I mean, back in other cars, these drain boosts work massively well, but it looks like in buses, these curb boosts don't actually work. I mean, actual curbs for curb boosting, they work, but it looks like these drains here are really on the way to go, and thankfully we managed to get that checkpoint. I don't think we thought we were actually going to miss that one with how far wide we were. Now the other black bus turns back into the slipstream now, because, well, the next corner coming up off the motorway really isn't 3 wide, so actually some really good there spatial awareness from the other black bus to try and keep themselves in the race. Now we're on the outside once again. We can go for the curb, so we're going to hold it around the outside now of this orange bus. Now try and hold it around the outside. We guys who ran from behind from that beige bus. We're going to try and hold it around the outside. We just managed to get turned off before we hit into that post, so lucky there, but that's absolutely killed our momentum now. And now that orange bus can pull back into the lead with the other black bus. Well, you're still going to go 3 wide though in these buses, so actually I think that might be Jaffrio in that beige bus. And the beige bus, Jaffrio's looking to make it now 4 wide, and this is not going to end well for one of us. Now we get launched, can get back on the track, and now we get shoved off the bridge by Jaffrio. I mean, of course someone will get shoved off, and of course, knowing my luck, of course I'm the one who gets shoved off as well. And now into P5, P6, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, P6 is last place, and like that red bus now, unless catch-ups on, our races are absolutely over. Now moving a bit further on, we're up into P5 again. Someone is somehow having a worse race than me, and catch-up has to be, because look how much we're actually gaining on these buses in front of us. We're not even in the slipstream yet, still not got the slipstream lines coming off that black bus in front, so still they're going 3 wide in front, that's costing themselves so much time. Actually going to go 4 wide once again. 4 wide in buses is something you never see besides within Unity Racing. I find a way all the inside smacking that black bus, so which absolutely kills our momentum. Otherwise I think I could have gone straight into the lead there, but now that black bus has got the same idea in front of us as well. Going for these curbs now, we're gaining in the station now, we're getting a mega run though on the back of that bus now, trying to pull to the inside though of that bus now. It's going to be side by side, it's going to be almost as close as what it was last time now. This green bus looking to make it 3 right now of the inside. What have they got? How did they just crash? I think they may have hit into the lamppost bit of the wall sticking out now, to back into the slipstream though of this black bus in front of us now. We're going to go some good momentum, we're going to pull out to the inside once again, going to go for the victory. No, we just lose it on the finish line once again, but this time it's not as painful because we weren't in the lead to lose it. So it'll be Matex taking yet another victory in one of these unit races, and there's just no stopping Matex at times, is there? And we come home in second and we were 3 tenths behind, so not as close as it was last time. And it'll be Jaffrio in third, Vectra in fourth, Rom in fifth, and then Soso in sixth. So that's been attempted redemption. I mean, I went for the victory, came close second yet again, but well, it's better than where we were after we got launched off the bridge. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And check out my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they'll be linked in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.